guys, it's Casey from Coding Kit, and today I'm going to talk to you about the 2018 iPhones. The iPhone 10 Plus, which could have a dual SIM approach or could have an eSIM, as seen on many carriers with the Apple Watch Series 3 who support eSIM. And I'm going to be also talking about the iPhone 9, the new refreshed iPhone 10, which would be even called the iPhone 11 or the 11 Plus, and all sorts of these cool possibilities. That's what I'm going to talk to you about on today's video. So we're back, and I'm going to talk to you about the future of iPhones and all sorts of other cool stuff which could be in this amazing future of iPhones. So that could include, if you remember the iPhone 5C a few years back, it was a revolutionary thing of colors. Not processor, not storage, not anything else, but colors and budget. Apple wants to try out the budget market again, and with factories in different countries, they can now explore with it even more and have maybe a very popular iPhone. So this iPhone will be the iPhone 9, or what I like to call the iPhone LCD because we don't officially know the name. But the iPhone LCD will have a 6.1-inch screen. And with the 6.1-inch screen, you'll still have the same iPhone 10 notch, but you may or may not have Face ID. Another thing is that you will have an LCD display, not your traditional OLED which you've had for a long time. You have a very different LCD display instead of the OLED. Also, this may feature an aluminum back and without 3D touch. So the reason we have 3D touch, we don't think we have 3D touch, is that in iOS 12, older devices such as the iPhone 6, 6 Plus, 5S, all those devices, when you hold down on the spacebar, you get the trackpad. But that's very interesting because if the new iPhone didn't have 3D touch, you still want to give the feature because it's like a new iPhone, and you don't want people buying like last year's iPhone because it is around the same price point and has some of the same features. Another thing which could happen is you would have a bigger camera. So the bigger camera would allow to take better shots and better photos in certain times. Another very interesting thing is that if you don't, EU, European Union, so they are trying to force Apple to have USB-C on their iPhones. And that's because every single time you upgrade from a phone, certain older phones have different plugs, and certain newer phones have different plugs. It's estimated that 51,000 cords are thrown in the trash every year. And to take away that, the European Union wants there to be a standard for USB-C. So when you get your new phone, you can use your same older cord. Another thing is, now let's start with the new iPhone 10, or what it could be the iPhone 11. So an interesting thing about it is that it will have an OLED display, and it could be manufactured by LG instead of Samsung. Samsung, because they're the sole OLED suppliers, they will, and they have, been charging higher markups for their things. Also, in the iPhone 10 Plus, you would have a dual SIM option. Or you would have a single SIM but have a certain eSIM. But with the dual SIM option, the dual physical SIM card, so you can have two SIM cards in one phone, would be a feature which may be limited to China. Because in China, there's a big department to get dual SIM cards. And that's a market where Apple cannot really hit. But in the US, they could be trying out a new strategy. You can have one eSIM or one electronic SIM, which you don't have a physical SIM card. It's just a little IP address which your phone picks up, and that's an electronic SIM. Or you could also have a physical SIM and an electronic SIM. And most carriers in the US and all around Europe and many other places, they support eSIM. Just like with the Apple Watch Series 3, we found that lots of carriers, if there's a new product that's going to support it, lots of carriers will change their technology to be able to support eSIM. Another few things that have been reported by Forbes is that you have new technologies inside of the iPhones. like a smaller processor. And also another thing is, as with that part of that smaller processor, that could mean a bigger battery. Also, on your iPhone 10 and 10 Plus, you have L-shaped battery, like on the iPhone 10 Plus. You have an L-shaped. On the iPhone 10, you have an L-shaped battery, and on the iPhone 10 Plus, you will have an L-shaped battery. The iPhone 9 may not have an L-shaped battery. You might still have a traditional square-shaped battery, but that could have an expanded battery life. The iPhone 10, the huge 6.5-inch display, is just wowing me. With such a big display, the display will be bigger than the iPhone 8 Plus. You can have even more stuff. But found in iOS 12, all sorts of new stuff that we haven't found before. Like the iPhone 11 Plus in code inside of iOS 12 Developers Beta. When you are buying something on your phone or in like Wallet, you will see an animation. It'll show a phone. But in iOS 12 Developers Beta, it changes every single time. And when it changes every single time, different phones have different sizes. So the leaks and things that we found in iOS 12, all these little leaks, and Apple's trying to break down leakers, but themselves they've exploited all these different things in iOS 12, including a little mock-up of the iPhone 11 or a 10 Plus. Inside of iOS 12, when you're paying for something, you'll see this little photo. That's only if you have the new iPhone, but we have this little photo, which is a lot of data, which we can analyze. So we also have some more exciting and interesting stuff planned. So stay tuned with us, and we're gonna give you some. Oh, also one more thing which I forgot to tell you is the wireless charging, fast charging brick included in the new iPhones. 18-watt fast charging brick included in the new iPhones. That means you can charge your phone even faster, and it'll be an exciting and quick thing to learn. Thank you and bye. So I forgot to tell you one thing, and I want you to like the video, thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe and click on that bell icon, and check out my website at codingkid.wixsite/YouTube. And it'll be in the comments, and it'll be in the description below. And I've also some new content planned for you, so we're gonna have an exciting time. Thank you and bye.